मैं कमर्शियल फिल्मों का बहुत शौकीन रहा. आई अप्रिशिएट ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ फिल्म्स ऑफ कोर्स, बट यार मैं कमर्शियल सिनेमा, आई थिंक मैं थिएटर में जाके जो फिल्में पॉपकॉर्न खा के देखता था उसी पे बड़ा हुआ हूँ. तो माइकल बे इज अ रेफरेंस पॉइंट ऑफ दैट यार. वो जो उसके फ्लेयर्स वाले लो एंगल शॉट होते थे, बैड बॉयज, आर्मागेडन इज द मोस्ट stupid film. But the fact is, I think Ben Affleck in an interview said that also, that why wouldn't you do the other thing? Why are you training people who drill to become astronauts? You should actually just train astronauts to go and drill.
I asked Michael why it was easier to train oil drillers to become astronauts than it was to train astronauts to become oil drillers, and he told me to shut the up.
I truly enjoy Michael Bay's cinema. I think the scale, the way he shot the first Transformers is brilliant.
Yeah.
Bad Boys 1 and 2 was outstanding. Armageddon. I think one of his best films is The Rock. To get Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris, the villain that is there. Ed Harris actually is a villain. उसकी जो back story बहुत कड़क है. And if you notice, there are shades of that in Pathan. An army officer wronged by his own people creates this ecosystem and goes and does what he feels is right to take revenge for what happens to his people or him. So yeah, I think Michael Bay is a fantastic filmmaker. I'm very happy that he's following. I really enjoy his work. अभी हाल ही में he's experimented and played and had fun. अभी तो मस्ती के माहौल में घूम रहा है वो. But generally, I think at that point in the 90s, he was a benchmark filmmaker. There was Tony Scott, who had style and substance. And I think Bay was somebody who really took style to another level because he was a music video filmmaker, music video / ad filmmaker. So he kind of had a lot of razzmatazz and he used the cameras really well at that point.
Yeah, and like अभी मैंने एक ऐसे देखा था Every Frame a Painting का, which talks about माइकल बे का हर शॉट डायनामिक होता है.
हाँ.
He has a need to make every image dynamic, even when it runs contrary to the theme of his movie.
उसका शॉट ट्रेलर वर्दी होता है. In his head वो ट्रेलर में आना चाहिए शॉट, वरना फायदा नहीं है उसके लिए. And वो lighting, flares, location, low angle, you can make out low, like one of his nicest films that didn't do well at all actually, which had a lot more story and a lot more depth, was The Island. It had Yvonne McGregor and Scarlett Johansson.
I haven't seen.
It's a futuristic film. It was based on cloning. And futuristic LA. But Zabardast filmmaker in terms of action. And then cutting to dialogues in between.
You see that? They flew in cars. How am I not see that?
And that balance of humor with scale, with drama. He's a fantastic filmmaker that way.